Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your October 2018 love reading. I am Princess India, your real reading. The one from yesterday only counts for a few. But we're gonna jump right into this thug fizzle son of a gun. So Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for my Capricorns. And mind you, after yesterday, Capricorn, Virgo, and Cancer's readings are going to look a great deal different than everyone else's did, but no worries, because I'm coming back and, kind of early and doing everyone's reading. You know what I'm saying? I realized doing Capricorn's reading yesterday, just a limitation, a self-imposed limitation that I have put on myself with attempting to title or label how it is or what it is that I'm doing, as opposed to just letting messages come forth. So not to be, I guess you would say, exclusive, because legit, when I started my channel, my intentions were not always to read for like everyone. It's like my goal was always to read for people who really needed readings and could not afford to like purchase one. So all of my messages were very specific and not like, open and broad. It's like you can hear it and you hear the essence, and if it applies to your situation, regardless of what it is that you're going through, it would offer guidance. And I feel like by trying to create like a specific structure, it's been jacking up how I'm reading, to the point where it's like I'm censoring myself, or it's like I'm hearing spirit speak and I'm literally talking, but then like my brain is like, wait, you're doing a love reading and this sounds really spiritual. And I'm like, oh, and try to find a way to apply it to, like a couple situation. And that wasn't what I was hearing, but it's just like, we're doing a couples reading or we're doing a love reading or what have you. So, I feel like I need to return to the way that I've always done things, just for the simple fact that it's bigger than me, and that there's people in the world that need help, that need guidance, dagnabbit. And I don't know, it's less about the pizzazz and more about people getting messages that they need. So my apologies if it's not desirable, but girls gotta do what the girls gotta do. Dagnabbit son of a gun, I said. So anywho, Capricorns, again, that I love ever so much, we're gonna jump right in to you guys reading. So Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for my Capricorns for the month of October. Please spit it. Don't have to ask, because I know you're always gonna deliver. Dagnabbit son of a gun. So we're going to look at past influences, present energies, and where we are going forward throughout the middle towards the end of October. You know what I'm saying? And the present energy, which is going to be your second set of 3 cards, can very well apply to someone in your life as well as your cross watcher. Didn't lose that. So let's see here. Our first 3 cards we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So what it's looking like for me is that you guys, this is actually really good. You guys are in a place of, we're in a place, let me put it this way. You're thinking it or thought it, past tense, because this is past influence and a lot of energy. Oh my God, I can't talk. So anyway, you guys had it in your mind to cultivate this, or this is what you were desiring, in so many words, right? So like a stable home life, happy relationship, being, financially stable, having your duckies in a row, and kind of having that white picket fence kind of deal, right? So what is happening, or was happening, with the Temperance card is that in order to get that, and this is kind of giving me insight into some of the dark energy that it is that some of the Capricorns are feeling, is like this is a card to me that is representative of the spiritual alchemy process, which is like the refining that our ego and goes through or whatever, like our soul offering our ego to be like, thrown into the proverbial eternal fires to be refined into its purest state, so to speak. So this card to me is like what it is that's happening right now spiritually. It's just that in the physical realm, it probably looks nothing like that. In the physical realm, it has looked like your life was falling apart. It's looked like depression. It's looked like melancholy. It's looked like bleakness. It's just been dark as hell, right? But the sun shall come out, Capricorn, with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an offer that you guys are going to get, whether it is from a person or it's a job opportunity. So this is pretty much the physical manifestation of your mindset. So this is a lesson for future reference. Very similar to my is not is paradigm. That whenever you ask for something or declare something into your life, the universe likes to fill voids. So in order for what is to manifest, first, what it is not needs to manifest first. So that's why it always gets worse before it gets better. That's why it's dark before the sun comes out, because we appreciate it so much more. So if that has put a spin on your sadness, it makes me very, very happy. But that's what it's looking like for me, guys. You made a very clear decision of what it is you wanted your life to look like. So in so many ways, even tapping back to what it is that was being said yesterday, it's like you are hella freaking supported. It's just that right now you can't see what's happening in a spiritual sense. And that's how I look at major arcana cards. Like, because, a lot of people say like major arcanas are things that happen that can't really be altered. But it's like one way or the other, it's like all major arcanas to me are all positive. Like it's all positive energy. It's just that, what this symbolizes or what it represents, it just doesn't always look the same to us in the 3D. So what seems like the absolutely worst thing that could possibly happen to us seems that way now, but in hindsight, we can look back and see how the greatest pains and disappointments in our life were actually blessings in disguise and possibly the most greatest things that could have ever happened to us. Always begin sometimes with very painful situations. But anywho, so this is you guys manifesting your new beginning. You're thinking 10 of Cups and you receive your little seed of the Ace. That is something that is going to grow over time. So this is something you're going to plant, something you're going to nurture. You're going to take care of it, get rid of the little weeds, make sure it gets its sunshine and all that good stuff. And I feel like that's an important point to note, is always reaching towards the light. You know what I mean? So staying positive, speaking positive, thinking positive, and not just in a diluted sense of like, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm just like, everything's great. I love myself. Life is awesome because everything is so awesome. And I'm not sad. I'm happy. Not like that. We're not talking about that. It's literally cultivating a foundation of trust, again, like what was said yesterday, of knowing without the shadow of a doubt that spirit has your back and that things are always going to work out in your favor regardless of what it looks like right now. But I feel like presently you guys have gotten in the recent past like the first tangible evidence that spirit has your back. For some of you, it may have been the video yesterday. For others, it may be a job offer. It may be an offer from someone in love or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, next card that we have is the 8 of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Wonderful. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I guess it's just going to keep on coming. So presently, what I see you guys doing is walking away from the things that no longer serve you. I feel like you guys started to realize amidst this darkness, and maybe upon getting like that first sign that things are about to shift for you guys, you knew that in order for you to get this 10 of Pentacles or this ideal life, or whatever your ideal is, you know what I mean? Because not everybody's ideal life is not the white picket fence and the dog and the kid. That's not everybody's ideal life. But whatever an ideal relationship or ideal life or what have you, whatever that looks like to you, this little opportunity or offer that's been made to you guys, or even it could be the message that you heard yesterday, because I am an earth sign, so technically I would be showing up as a pentacle. I'm just saying, but whatever. Anywho, this was enough for you guys to make the decision to walk away from what was no longer serving you, regardless of how much time, effort, and energy you have put into it. You know what I mean? It's just making that decision that this is not for me. It's not doing the trick. So it's like, I'm out of here, right? So present energy, like present energy. This is all present energy. This is present energy. Like right now, today, central focus type stuff. We have the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you, this can be a water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's coming in to make you an offer, I would say. And it may be someone from your past, BTW. And to go even deeper with this, I feel like what you, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to pull 3 more cards on this. But anyway, so you guys making the decision to go into the direction of what you want. Some of you are showing up as the Queen of Cups, right? And it's you guys self-nurturing. So it's you kind of taking the lid off of yourself and looking within and seeing like, what is the source of this? What am I really feeling? What is it that I really want? What is it that spirit is trying to show me? What have you, right? So just kind of diving deep, okay? Now, for some of you, there may be a earth sign person, which is a Capricorn, a Taurus or a Virgo, or it can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign person that is from your past that's going to come in and make you an offer, right? Now, here's the deal with this. Now, if some of you were in a dark space and you've decided to do personal work, and the only thing that made you happy was this offer from this person in the past, please be careful with that, because we're in Venus retrograde, and Venus goes retrograde on the 5th of this month, I believe, and people from the past will come back. But the whole deal is with this retrograde is the fact that things are going to be kind of illusionary. So a person could come back from the past and make you make a lot of offers. And like I said, with this being a knight, you know what I'm saying? It's a slow moving offer, but it may not necessarily pan out to anything. And this will in turn cause you guys to go back around, I'm just going to say it, the mulberry bush. I don't really know if that's very relevant, but it felt right. But anywho, so you guys are kind of coming out of this dark space. And this is specifically for those of you where it's an ex that comes in and probably has already kind of shown themselves, you know, like an ex that's coming in all of a sudden offering you something that, or coming up with some realization that they probably should have had eons ago. But it's just pay attention to the timing of the fact of the moment that you decided to focus on yourself. Now here this person goes. And especially if you've been kind of melancholy and you've decided to have the strength to walk away from a situation that you're in now, meaning you just got out of a relationship and this person is coming, then that's a definite red flag. Because if this relationship had you at so much of an emotional low or a depressive state, the absolute last thing that you need to do is jump right back into another relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because there is self-healing, and that's pretty much what I'm seeing is the center of you guys' focus for the month of October is like self-nurturing. You know what I mean? Emotional healing, focusing on the self, getting clear with yourself so that you can kind of go, you know, back into whatever it is that you were doing before this whole little thing happened, or what have you. And then I also see with doing that, that is where your abundance is going to come from. So it's more or less you focusing on self as you working in alignment with spirit to further manifest this 10 of Pentacles that it is that you guys are desiring, right? So it's cutting ties from things that aren't in service to this ideal space or ideal person that you guys want to be with. You know what I'm saying? The next 3 cards that we have are the Hierophant. We have the Death card. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is just freaking amazing. So anywho, for others of you where this isn't a past person that's coming in, I feel like this is a continuation. So it's almost like you guys having a tiny glimmer of hope, and this tiny glimmer of hope ends up becoming like, I'll put it like this. You made the decision in your mind to go towards something. Spirit worked with you by utilizing like this dark space that you guys were in. And at the time, you weren't seeing that this was working out for your good, but you got like the first fruits of that. This dark time was very needed and relevant, right? So that gave you the strength to walk away from this situation, gave you the courage to decide to focus on yourself, right? So now something else comes in, you know what I mean? Either it's a message or it's a job opportunity, or if it's a person that's like single, and you know, this little dark space was kind of like in relation to your purpose. And I'm really feeling like this is a job, like a promotion or a job or something of the sort. But I mean, of course it's possible. It could be like a love offer from someone who wants to take things slow with you. You know what I mean? And yeah, okay, let's go with that. So for some of you guys, this is a water sign person from your past that's going to make an offer, but it's gonna be something where they're not gonna be like jumping your guns and talking about like, you know, let's get married tomorrow on some stuff. But they're going to be offering you a very stable commitment. So I do feel like for a great deal of you, this is going to be the manifestation of the relationship that you wanted. And you're going to, by the end of October, have the like foundation of what it is that you guys have wanted all along. So it's like going into October, this is what you guys were desiring. And this is more or less showing me piece by piece how you got there to get what it is that you want, right? This is so freaking dope. So this is almost like development. So it's like for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing this, and I'm going to go through it one more time just to kind of clarify it. So it's the desire for this ideal life, whether that's a person or a lifestyle or what have you. It's this dark space coming in, but it was more or less like a blessing from spirit that this darkness came in, because it was like a refining process to prep you for the stages and steps it requires for you to have the life that you desire, right? So it's almost like a sacrifice, because, you know, it's a exchange universe that we live in. So things aren't just gonna manifest out of anywhere. It's like it's a process. So going through this darkness, you guys getting like the first tangible evidence of this 10 of Pentacles, because like I always tell you guys, the 10 exists in the ace. So you guys getting the seed past tense, right? After this little dark space. Then it gives you guys the courage to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, whether that's a person, relationship, job, friendship, what have you. You focus on yourself, which is the main focus of this month, is going to be self-nurturing, self-care, and all that good stuff, right? Which then in turn has something, either a person from your past, which is like an ideal partner for you, or a promotion or a job offer or money or something of the sort, that comes in as like another sign from spirit that yes, you're on the right path, because it's like I'm giving you gifts every time you know, move in this direction, right? Now this offer that's being made is something that is going to have longevity, but still it's going to require a permanent death to whatever it is you were doing prior to. This could also have something to do with a Scorpio person, and the water sign person from your past might be a Scorpio, just throwing that out there. But anyway, but with this Hierophant coming in, it's like when this offer comes in, whether it's a person or it's a job or whatever, this is like spirit saying for real, like you said you wanted this, here it is. Now it's time for you to commit to what's required to maintain this. And this is an official death of the old way of being. So the way that you have handled things past tense, we can't bring that into this new life, right? And I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles as you guys. And it's more or less looking at whatever this gift is that you guys are getting as a constant reminder of what it is that you've been through and every like really shitty thing that you had to endure to get here. And that is what's going to help you maintain it. That's what's going to prevent you guys from ever backstepping into whatever mindset or behavior or whatever it was, like whatever old life it is you guys were existing in prior to this month and going through this refining process. It's sitting in your queendom, and that's for male or female, you know, in your own queen energy. And this gift that Spirit has given to you, that will always stand as a reminder of what you guys went through to get it. And that's what's going to keep you steady, keep you going. Whenever you feel like you're down, you are going to look back at this process and we're going to be like, Spirit has my back, dadgummit, son of a gun. I remember that time Princess cried on YouTube. It's like, we're not going back there. And if this is a person that's a less than stellar person that comes back, it's like, I'm going to look at my pinnacle and I'm going to remind myself of why it is that I'm not going back to you, kind sir and or madam. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. October love reading, Capricorn. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope it has been enlightening. I hope that it is giving you some clarity in your life and whatnot or whatever. But let me know in the comments what you think, what you feel, how you guys are doing. Check in with me if you were one of the people from yesterday. I love your face and I hope you're feeling better. Deuces.